Okay, so now that that horrifying, traumatic episode is over... By the way, it deleted all my saves. Sayori, I'm sorry! Hey guys, it's me again, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's just... See an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Let me guess, her name is... I'm just reading it because... I gotta see what has changed. Stop, please. It's an ordinary school day, like any other, okay? I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone! No, you haven't! It's a lie! Don't believe the lie! I always tell myself it's about time I met some girls or something like that. Just girls? No boys? What are you, sexist against boys? Just sitting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Okay, so someone, it seems, is rewriting the game on the fly. That's kind of weird. Oh, the chalkboards have, like, what looks like pixels on them. That's kind of freaky. Ordinary's ever, it's over before I know it. Packing my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs! Again, I say it so disdainfully. None of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. No choice but to start the anime club. Haruto? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Okay. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Probably the most popular girl class. Maybe that was my fault. Okay, whatever. Most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Again, basically completely out of my league. Smiling at me so genuinely. What did you come here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. Oh, I guess maybe she was in the debate club before. I actually quit the debate club, yeah. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I guess they're important, but they're, you know, boring. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? I'm actually starting my own one. What was that? Okay. Did I just have a stroke? A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Haha. It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. See, now that the horror has started, it's gotten a lot more interesting. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. You know what, I do agree with this, but this isn't important right now. One of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club. Yeah, I know. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. Which it is! It's true! Anyone who tells you otherwise is biased against manga. How could you be biased against manga? Come on, you guys. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Haruto, by any chance are you still looking— Wait a minute. Does that mean girls can't enjoy manga because they're too cool? I don't know. In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Why do you care? How could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Oh yeah, Miss Tall, Handsome... What was that thing they said in SpongeBob?
Long, tan, and handsome.
You're really sweet, Haruto, you know that. It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Okay. I mean, it's true, but just the context is kind of weird and like the way she said it, you know? Thus marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Well, it wasn't cupcakes this time. To be honest, I probably preferred the cupcakes. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, the section of the school I rarely visit. Full of energy swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Girl 1, eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Haruto. Hi. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, but one of them is missing! So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? He wishes. No, I'm not. Natsuki. Girl with the sour attitude is Natsuki, one I don't recognize. Small figure makes me think she's probably in first year, which is probably why we don't know her, because she wasn't in the school previously. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. By the way, I know I say the other characters' names kind of with that Japanese flair, like Natsuki, Sayori, but Yuri, I just say Yuri because it's easier than saying Yuri. Because you'd really pronounce it Yuri, but I don't really, I guess. In case anyone was annoyed at me for that. By the way, for the love of God, don't pronounce Natsuki's name as Natsuki. Gugh, that is not, no, just don't. Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that, I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Haruto? A few desks arranged to form a table. They don't actually, but I have said this already. By the way, if anyone is bored, they can just, like, leave or something, I don't know. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? We're about to, until, you know, such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Why is that weird to you? Crap, wait 1 sec, my phone's ringing. So Haruto, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, yeah, I don't read, except for manga, deep psychological elements. Definitely about this game. I've read a horror book once. I'm playing a horror game right now. So real horror is very often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Then you're gonna hate what's coming next! Okay, whatever, I'm gonna stop doing that. Well, I just... By the window, that is where I'll be. Okay, bye. Never mind. That's right, usually it's right about cute things. What gives you that idea? He left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Oh yeah, this is the poem thingy. It's impressive. Share them sometime. No! You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you should share some of your works as an example. Guess it's the same for Yuri. I guess. I'll probably just skip all of this if we've already gone through it, because, like, you know. I mean, I know it's part of the experience, but, like, at the same time, I don't know, we've already been through all this, you know? I never said I would join this club, except I totally will, because spoilers. But, sorry, I thought, I guess I need to tell you the truth. The thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members. Oh, cause Sayori. That didn't happen before, cause Sayori was at least here. Boy! I feel terrible letting everyone down. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Okay, I'll join, I guess. Again! I'm an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Okay, I guess. Okay, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Oh, so moe. I'm feeling anxiety. Girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. How I depart the club room and make my way home. Between the 3 girls that were supposed to be 4. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Well, I guess we'll find out. Damn. Hey, that's all, folks. Oh dear. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it. I guess. I don't really want to, but here we go. Today I cut my... Oh. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how blep feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again, unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. Oh. Well, okay. You know, I really don't care at this point. I'm just gonna, like, skip all this. Split it 50-50, don't know who's gonna like it more. Complete crapshoot, you know what I'm saying? I'm back! Ho ho ho! It's the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Okay. Thanks for keeping your promise, Haruto. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Come on, like he deserves any slack. I know these aren't even that scary, but like, it's just surprising, you know? Because they're just these long stretches of dialogue where nothing happens and then suddenly blah, blah, blah. I already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, you're blocking the words. Could you please, like, move out of the way of your own dialogue so I can read it? Okay. Sook anally have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Manga's literature. Yep, at least I can read that. I'm sorry, Haruto. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? I appreciate it, I guess. Shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book. Well, can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now. It only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. If you ask. Oh, if you ask. Yeah, okay, got it. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Ah, no, it's not that. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, but I should help you get started on something you might like. I like how, like, the top of her head is cut off by the top of the screen. That's kind of weird. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read, and we could, you know, discuss it, if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? Picked out a book she thinks I'll like. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Everyone's settled in. I expect Monica's going to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Should this be a time when I practice my fast talking? I have never practiced fast talking, by the way. I just do it sometimes. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression when she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. How am I doing? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her, catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same one she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. Sorry, the music changed. That kind of freaked me out. Okay. I am so easily startled, okay? Especially if things are tense. So don't blame me for that. After what just happened, you know? I think she noticed me looking at her. Seems to glance at me, her eyes meet for a split second. Only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. But the sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, that's fine. I was just focused, and I probably wouldn't have... If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm so focused on being fast, I'm not being accurate. But I'm just rereading a bit of this. Your eye is drifting a little bit off your face. You look like E.T. It's a little bit disconcerting. Okay, that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Wanted to reread some of it. There you go. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? When I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. No particular reason behind it or anything. Just notice me, senpai. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. If it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? Funny they should mention reading, obviously, because it's a literature club, because, we just set up this bookshelf in the back here with a ton of books. and I love it. I have like my beanbag chair set up and everything, and I can just like curl up in that corner and read some good books, and it's really nice. It's really nice. I love it. I love reading. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, look at the cover of the book. The book's titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. The Illuminati. That joke has been dead 5 years. It's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Oof. The people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler, yeah. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of... dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I totally forgot what Yuri is into those things. Yeah, horror. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just this kind of story. Stuttering, what the heck? It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, all I got was my hole, and then I couldn't read anymore. Kind of forgot to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. I know, I would never tell someone to shut up if they were talking about something they were passionate about. Like, if anything, I would, like, nod along and pretend to listen and be engaged, because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, you know? Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Jeez! Why? Why? I'm such a... This should be interesting. Jeez, that, like, jump scared me. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. Retrieve the book, put it in my bag. It's alright if I... Is it the leg of the leg? Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the seat. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. Okay, that's fine. That is, reading in company with someone. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Jeez, what the heck is wrong with me today? Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading it from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Let's just forget that ever happened. It's gonna happen again. I thought I'd fixed that. Just the camera stopped again. Don't worry about that. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? Slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders almost touching. I mean, it's a good thing I caught that before. I missed too much. Feels like my left arm's in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm and on the right side of the book. Oh, I didn't even realize there was a computer back there. Interesting. Looks like one of those crappy Mac computers my school used to have. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit too distracted for a second. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Oh, she's so cute. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guesses everything she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Oh, let me guess. She's the scientist that performed the terrible experiments. Great. Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why it came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. Well, I kinda have been too. Being this close to a girl and all when I've never even held hands with anyone. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Am I breathing? It's right on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Haruto? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything, Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Alright. Natsuki, I guess. So Natsuki was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first. Now we're gonna find out which of the words I got more. Natsuki words or Yuri words. So let's go. Because, you know, I did it randomly. Yeah, okay, it was a Yuri poem, that's fine. We've already seen all this, so I've licensed to skip it. Alright, yeah, so nothing about that was different. So let's show it to Monica now. I guess, because she's the only one left. Hey, Haruto. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. What, are you stupid or something? Great job. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Weight always counts when I put in some effort. I guess I could see that. Yuri likes this kind of writing. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that as if it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Okay, I guess. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. No, because you apologize all the time. You don't need to. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. Should get my poem. You want to read my poem? Alright, cool. I just sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. See, is this the same one? Was that the same poem? I don't remember. Yuri was last. Notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Aw, cute. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Ha ha ha. Takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. I haven't, really. Well, I mean, I have. He hasn't. Really? Now that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh. Staring at me blankly looks my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, yeah. Okay. Yuri is exactly me if I'm meeting someone new. Biased. Remember the bias. Yeah, this is the same one as before. You know, I feel like all of these are just the same, and I just might just, like, cut them all out. Any more dialogue I'm gonna have to skip through because it's exactly the same as we've already read. I know it's part of the experience, but like... Oh my gosh. That was weird. I was just trying to say something, and the song became minor. That was freaky. But yeah, since we've already read it, I'll probably just skip most of it, even though, you know, it's part of the experience. I told you to play this game yourself before, so it's your fault if you want to get the entire experience, I suppose. Oh no! They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Oh boy. Guess you could say it's fancy. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? It really didn't come out nice at all. A couple suggestions. Sorry, I don't take suggestions. By the way, I have suggestions for you. Oh, you don't take suggestions either? Well, f*** you then. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member. Huh? That's not what you're just... Maybe you're just jealous that Haruto appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Guys, calm down. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who the boobs comment. Yeah. It's a little... This doesn't involve you. Really act as you look, Natsuki. Look who's talking, you wanna-be edgy bitch. Okay. Okay, she definitely did... My lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Stop, please! Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove everything, stop harassing others. Oh, okay. To counterbalance your toxic personality, the only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do. Oh, okay. Did you just accuse me of... guys, alright, stop. Stop this. Okay, that's enough. Guys, this is getting out of hand. I don't know. Natsuki? Yuri. Natsuki? Yuri? Is Yuri correct? Is Natsuki correct? Zooming in, stop zooming in. This is making me uncomfortable. Hi, Monica. Hey, Haruto. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Oh, the thing is not being cut off by your body. Okay, it's fine. Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Haha. Don't you think we should, like, do something? Like, you know? Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with, what does that have to do with anything? I think they need help. Like, what? Okay, that's an odd comment. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Very odd comment. Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh no! Yuri, what the heck did you say to her? Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're gone. I mean, done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it! I believe you. No idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Haruto, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Why? Why would... Completely. Why would she forget about it? She ran out of the room crying. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Hope no one hears what's going on upstairs. It's killing the mood, if you ask me. To me, like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that! It's not that. I just... I didn't get as much of a chance to discuss my book with Haruto. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... Okay then, there's... Wait, is my volume up? Okay. It is now. It is now! By the way, the recording failed on me, so I had to re-record a bunch of it, and it was weird because as I was replaying through a segment, Natsuki had a bit where her eyeballs fell out, so that makes me wonder if there are more crazy things to be seen if you go back and replay segments. Just a thought. Alright, so that'll about do it for this episode. That was horrifying, but you know what? Hopefully Natsuki's okay by now. By the way, in case anyone's wondering, this is still my favorite chair, the one that's just hanging out by itself in the closet, by Natsuki's manga collection. So, thanks for watching, I guess. I'll see you in the next one, if anyone even wants to watch the next one. Bye!